Right, so this is a part 2 I want to make reference to with regard to Surah 55. One of the core things that is mentioned in that surah as well is reference to what is called a jinn, right? What is called a jinn. Now, people might think jinn is often associated with what? The shaitan, right? Satan, devil, right? In Islam, right? Now, people might think jinns are some kind of otherworldly creatures, right? Jinns are actually part of who we are, each person, right? It is the evil side, an evil part of who we are as a person. All of us have what the capacity for good, the capacity for evil within us, right? And that is something we need to understand. That is not always, sometimes it is. And these beings infiltrate us, right? So that had happened to me. But when this situation happens, right? When certain entities infiltrate you, right? It is, and you should see it as an opportunity to see that which there's a trace of that thing that they have infiltrated, and they are speaking to within you, right? There's a trace of that thing, right, within you that needs to change and needs to develop or needs to expel out of your body. One, your mind, your soul, your intellect, your heart. That is one, right? Or there's a part of you with regard to that thing that they infiltrated with that needs to change. There's a trace of something in you that needs to stop with your generation, that needs to stop with you, right? That needs to stop with your generation, right? And so on. And that is how you should go about seeing this, right? There's something within you, and this could be what? Mental illness. This could be excessive anger. This could be excessive pride. This could be something envious within you. This could be something you are lustful about, right? So the vices, basically being excessive in the vices, and ill-speaking others, right? These things. So when these things infiltrate us, right? When these things infiltrate us, if these things infiltrate us, see it as an opportunity. And this is difficult to do. It's one of the most difficult things to do. See it as an opportunity to see what trace of that thing that they are infiltrating with exists within you, right? And use it as an opportunity to expel that thing out of your body, out of your system, out of your heart, out of your soul, right? So a jinn, whilst it might be something external or otherworldly, right, or the unseen, and it is said that these beings or entities watch us, right? These beings watch us, and we don't know we are being watched, right? They watch us closely, right? And we do not know we are being watched, right? So when these beings attack or infiltrate you, it is to what? See it as an opportunity. It is entities, right? And just like that, is all part of being conscious, right? So these entities infiltrate us to what? Manipulate our consciousness, right? That's the whole point of it, to draw us towards certain things we're not supposed to be drawn to, right? To draw us towards. So when you realize that is happening now, you can make an extra attempt to say, hey, I can do the opposite thing, right? I can do the opposite thing. Whatever they are trying to tempt me into, I can change around that behavior, right? And it goes back to excessive behaviors and certain things. You're in entertainment industry, you are excessive in that, right? You have to listen to music every day. You have to do this every day, right? You have to listen to a certain song every day. You have to listen to a certain person's music every day, right? You don't have to do these things, right? It might happen for a certain time to show you where you are at, right? This may happen as in a repetitive cycle, right? It may happen that it may show you where, at what point you are at, existing at, living at, right? But then after a while, you can come out of this slowly, right? So it is about moderation at the end of the day, right? So nothing is wrong with listening to music, right? Nothing is wrong with listening to music. Nothing is wrong with listening to some songs, right? But it's the excessive and allowing these things to what? Infiltrate your consciousness, that it manipulates you and it is able to control you, right? And that's the whole point of entertainment. One, right, to dumb you down to a point that you're unconscious about reality on the whole, right? It is something that's used to control you. At the same time, there's certain music that's used as resistance to this, right? As resistance to this, right? So it's to discern and know the difference, right? What are you choosing to listen to? What are you choosing to put out into the world, right? What are you choosing to contribute to the world, right? So there's music that is used to dumb us down and music that is used to resist that which is dumbing us down, right? So jinns are basically entities that manipulate consciousness, right? And it exists within, just as it exists outside of us, there's traces of it existing within us, right? So it's to use the energy now, for us to positively manipulate the energy, right? And us being able to put back out that positivity into the universe, that we don't contribute to the spiraling of that whatever it is that's being put out there to one, dumb us down, or to what, infiltrate sounds of rhythms of violence into society and these sort of things, right? Jinns are also of a different levels and different natures, right? Jinns also might have you wearing suit and tie, right? That cost more than some people house, land, and car put together, right? And have other people picking up garbage in your institutions and paying them a bare minimum wage, right? This is how jinns operate. So people might think jinn is a devil, right? With horns, with whatever, right? With like the Christian concept of a devil, whatever, or even otherworldly entities. Jinns are human beings, right? Who desire control, right? Jinns are actually human beings that is what a jinn is. You are a normal human being, but you desire to control others to the extent that you are, wherever you are in the world, wearing a suit and tie that costs more than somebody's house, land, and car put together in another country, right? And have people picking up garbage for their entire life and paying them a bare minimum wage. That is what a jinn is, right? And it's time people recognize what a real jinn is and take actions to rectify these things, right? Good.